Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It feels like it's been a while, but honestly it's only been like 2 weeks. Life's pretty fast, I guess, when you're out of school and actually working now. But today I'll be giving you guys a little quick update on the Redsea Reefer and showing you guys my new, I'm gonna call it a frag tank setup inside of my sump. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'll put my 3D printing skills to use by designing this frag rack. Super simple with the little holes. I did create these little stubs, I'm gonna call them, to hold some frag plugs. I designed these specifically for SPS so that they're up higher up in the system. And yeah, I kind of just put them there like that. Super simple and easy to design. Alright, so quick rundown of this little frag tank setup I have inside my sump. I have the Kessel A80 blue powering this. So I kind of changed the spectrum here just so you guys could have a better look at what this setup looks like. I found that the 3D prints were super dense, I'm gonna say, so they floated super easily. I basically had to glue little like 3-inch tiles to the corners to keep the weight down a little bit, and here it is. I kind of put a few frags here that I'm gonna keep you guys updated on, so I'll just skip right now to about a week or so after. Alright, let's start off with a quick update on the Redsea Reefer 350. So good news is boba algae is finally dying back a little bit. I've been trying to stay ahead by getting rid of those still. So yeah, just prayers out there that I can finally get through this. I'm not gonna call it a battle, it's been a war for a few months. So this is the mass spec jar that I've been having for a while. And so I used to have 2 of them. But one of the magnets on the back kind of, I don't know how to explain it, like inflated. So I don't really trust it anymore, and it just can't even like hang on the glass. So I only have one, and I switched between 2 of them whenever I had to clean one, and I just replaced the magnet. So yeah, my flow was dying pretty bad. I ordered a JEBAO jar off of AliExpress, and you guys know how long those take sometimes. So my package ended up getting lost actually. So it was supposed to be here about like a month ago, but I got lost. And I live in an apartment, so I figured it probably got lost in somebody's mailbox. So I was like, worst case scenario is that I'll probably get it in like a month or so, and that was the exact case. So here it is. I'll show you guys a quick video maybe like right now of me unboxing it. Alright, so this is the JEBAO ECP120M, as you guys can see on the box. First time unboxing it. Overall, I was pretty impressed with the build and the quality. Just so you guys know, I picked this up on AliExpress for about $100, so I say it was pretty worth it. I picked this model up just because it was compatible with my glass size, or I guess the thickness. I could have gone a size down because after running this for about a few days, I noticed that it's super strong, and I'm keeping it on like the lowest setting. But one thing I will say is that they did send me the wrong electrical plug. They sent me like an Australian plug instead of a US, so I just had to buy a converter. It's kind of annoying, but it happens sometimes. And yeah, so far I set it up. It's super powerful and a lot bigger than the mass spec one. I think this is the 120 model. So really good flow. I have it on like the lowest setting, and even then that is pretty strong. It was kind of a pain to connect into, and I haven't set up a programming or anything, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, so it's sitting right there. All the cores are looking a lot happier now that I have a decent flow. So at night I check out my cores like every night, and all the acros I can see that their poly extension is really good at night. But during the day, it's like mediocre, so I'm not sure if it's the light. It might be the light. All the fish are still here, kind of grouped up, looking real nice. Man, you guys, just look at this yellow tang. I cannot believe this guy was like, man, I don't even know how long I've had him for. He's one of my like most popular videos. It's been several months now, and he's probably tripled in size. His yellow's really kicking on really nice. And yeah, I'm just kind of, he's almost as big as my mini tank, which is crazy. An update on this guy, he's doing okay. He's doing a lot better, or he's improving, I guess. His condition is improving. So I'm trying to feed this guy more. He just doesn't eat nori as much as my fox face and yellow tang, so I'm trying to feed this guy a lot more. Aside from the fish, let's start with the torches. So I picked up a Miami hurricane torch. This is the same dragon tamer dragon soul torch I have right here. I think it's getting too much flow, to be honest, right here. So I thought about swapping places with the Oregon blue torch, like switching these two. But I think I'm gonna leave this rock here, so I might just bring that frag over here and put him on top. I haven't decided against or decided for it, I guess. So let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. I mean, it's like surviving, right? It just doesn't look as puffy as some of the other ones at the top. And this guy's super happy. Gani Garden looking awesome. This one's starting to color up a little bit. The one I got from local Reefer. He sells really nice frags. Let's see what else is around here. My GMK is actually starting to struggle a bit. It doesn't look too happy, so I'm not sure what's going on here. See if I can get yeah, one of them, they're kind of closed up, half opened. Exospheres on the other hand are doing really well, growing. Hammers, I think these guys are still getting too much flow, so they're not as puffy as they should be. But yeah, quick update on these guys, they look good. Not sure what happened with this guy. It was happy yesterday, but I don't know, maybe a fish knocked on it or something. And this one does have like little babies growing on it. You can see like right there at the bottom. But yeah, so there's a quick update on the hammer garden. I think this is also the Dragon Soul Favia. So this guy has been like capped out for so long because I had him on this like tile, and I guess he just can't grow past that. So I put him on like a bigger tile, hoping maybe he'll expand just a little bit more. But this guy has been awesome for me. Super puffy, and I'm not sure how you frag these guys up. I don't have a bandsaw or anything, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep them as a piece. I kind of like it already enough. Duncan is looking super nice. I'm afraid this torch might sting it a bit, so if that happens, I'll probably move the torch. It's stinging a little bit on this Forest Fire digitata that's kind of growing and encrusting there. Pikachu is coloring up really nicely. For those wondering, I started dosing Acro Power, and to be honest, I have seen pretty good color improvement from some of my acros, especially this goldenrod. It looks a little off right now because I actually knocked it up, like over and glued it back, but I guess I glued it not in the right orientation, so some parts of it are a little browned out, but it'll color up in no time. This guy has been growing really well. The frag on the bottom, Sump, that I'll show you guys in a bit, is a piece that actually got knocked out. I didn't mean to frag this guy, I was gonna let him grow out. But yeah, he's growing pretty good. And frog spawns. So this is actually one of the corals. It was doing so good when I got this, but now it's just starting to, I don't know, die. So I think I finally accepted that frog spawn is one of those corals I cannot keep. Like, I think this is my 4th attempt at a frog spawn, and it does well 1 week and then it just starts going downhill. So I don't know. Gave up on frog spawns. Same mushroom rock. This Yumas just spin out babies like crazy. Zoa rock right here was doing okay, starting to grow a lot, but the bubble algae was growing between the polyps, and you can kind of still see it. So it's starting to piss them off a little bit. So I've been trying my best to pick those guys out. But yeah, that's kind of a little quick overview of the reef tank. Oh, actually, I forgot about these guys. Let's see if I can get a good focus. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad right here. So I think this one, I believe, is the Rainbow Loom. It's really green and it has some hints of orange. My plan is just to let it encrust right here and kind of take off. This one is like a brown / white growth tips. Not much color from this guy. I was trying to sell it, to be honest, but I can't find a buyer. So I've been just letting it grow out, and to be honest, who knows, it might just spread out over here too. So I moved the frag rack from this left side of the glass to the back glass, just to keep stuff in the front just looking nicer. This looks nicer when you don't have stuff on the side. So I'll probably keep it there for a little while. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, time to move to the sump. Sorry, everything's a little dirty. It's not gonna be always clean, especially the filter floss. But I'll kind of explain why everything is the way it is. So it's been about a week or a week and a half since I have 3D printed this, added the frags and this light on top. I kept the spectrum more white so the video picks it up a lot easier, but so far everything is doing okay, pretty good. Except for this frog spawn. This one has always been just barely holding on. To be honest, I'm just gonna leave this one down here, maybe, and who knows, maybe a miracle will happen in 5 months or so. But moving on to other corals, Nacropora, this is the goldenrod. Smooth skin acro is doing okay down here. And of course I have this one acro right here, another goldenrod I'm just testing at the top. I used to have one also in this little part I made, but this one was like infested with acro eating flatworms. So I went ahead and threw that chunk out. I thought I fragged enough at the top, but I guess the whole thing was infested. So hopefully that's the end of that. Zoas. So if you guys have been following my channel for, I guess, since the beginning of time, you know that I've been having these other chaos with me for a long time. And I put them in like every tank that I have like set up, and they're super hardy. They grow super well for me, and they just look awesome. So in my display tank, I noticed the little frag plug the frag rack I was keeping them on, the heads were shrinking because the light was kind of like, the par was higher at the top. So I found that other chaos, or some zoas and pallies in general, they just look a lot better under lower par because their heads get like super fat and it's more detailed. So this is like one of the zoas that doesn't brown out whenever there's lower light. So I'm trying to grow those out over these two tiles, have some frag set up. And then I have, hard to see, but those are magicians right there. And at the far top, I have these purple monsters that I've been keeping. And that's like my first ever core I got from somebody. So it holds a special place in my heart. Some challenges I've seen so far with this setup is, if you guys can see, I have like these weird, like white, super thin sponges, and these guys are super annoying. So they grow like weed, and if they grow too much, it can take over like a whole like frag plug, and zoas get really irritated from those. So I'm trying my best to like use a turkey baster to keep things clean, but hopefully this JEBAO pump will keep the growth back just a little bit. But you can see they kind of like taking over this left side apartment where I keep my skimmer and heater. And yeah, so that's about it. I also 3D printed this skimmer stand, I guess you can call it. Kind of just hold that. And then this is a JEBAO return pump I bought for doing water changes, but the jar just came in like yesterday, so I didn't have like flow inside my sump, so everything was kind of stagnant. So I just used this temporarily, and yeah. Alright, so that about wraps it up for this video. I feel like this tank is only gonna get better from now on out. Knock on wood before bubble algae kicks my butt again, but yeah, so took down flow. I felt like that was a big challenge. I do have some other goals for my tank this year, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about it in the next video. So I will catch you guys next time. See ya.